and Now biscuits.
Minister supports Bible College. Ruralness highlights challenges. And Paradise Foods Limited sponsors Paramana. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Alinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. The AOG NGI Regional Bible College has received a major boost after Oil Palm Minister Francis Maneke committed 100,000 kina to the school today.
The donation is a historic moment for the college, marking the first time in its 40 years of existence that it has received support from the government. Speaking during the presentation, MP for Nakanai and Oil Palm Minister Francis Maneke said the college has played an important role in training church leaders and helping communities throughout the New Guinea Island region.
But me believe also church is important law. Me believe law government. Me believe government must partner one them all churches so they can be able to look him or suppressing one more problem inside Loimi or province Loimi, especially law families. Now, in order to make him, me amas also this training institution lo Bible and need lo AOG church, especially lo this New Guinea Islands region. Me talk amas because me lo partner lo contribute inside this institution and very important.
He said churches and Christian schools continue to contribute positively to the country through education and community work.
Me make him this commitment because me sabe. Life blow me now na way forward and me no na block easy. Only way where me can protect him life na people blow me Christian na man na Mary na government to blow me am only church. Na church it will this time it's only all line blow me lo pastors all can help me lo make sure that all deliver him all important all protection blow me through the Bible.
Representing the school, Reverend Albert Kawanamur thanked the minister and the government for the support, saying the funding will help improve facilities and assist the school with its daily operations. He described the donation as a milestone for the institution, adding that the support gives encouragement to both staff and students. Students, church leaders and invited guests who attended the event welcomed the contribution and praised the government for recognizing the work of faith-based institutions in Papua New Guinea. Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News, Kimbe, West New Britain Province.
Meanwhile, Oil Palm Minister Francis Maneke says the proposed oil palm laws will help safeguard the interest of growers and strengthen the industry for the future.
Speaking during the validation process, Minister Maneke explained that the laws are designed to address long-standing concerns raised by growers, including land issue, pricing, and support services. He also explained Oil Palm Industry Corporation's role.
But also we talk please, some kind of work also we need to make him small order, na OPIC. OPIC is designed for this project in Papua New Guinea to attend to small orders. Are you like here? And small orders OPIC by responsible role.
He said the new legislation will provide clearer guidance for the industry and ensure smallholder growers are better protected. Minister Maneke added that the laws will also help create fair and sustainable industry that benefits growers and support economic growth.
Now, lawyer, you like making so that Taiwan is start law, no can man by tani. You like here. No can man by tani. Tani to transport component also in this law also and we must start na ito tani. Because why na ito also? Because also law time we put in and we important there. And we must start law safeguarding interest of growers na all leno na sa.
Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News, Kimbe, West New Britain Province.
Upulima Clinic Center in the Abao district operates with only 4 staff members, treating patients with common diseases like diarrhea and malaria within the community. Nurse Bernadette Ameua highlighted the challenges faced in the health center.
Nurse Bernadette Amewa has been working in the Upulima Clinic for 19 years, committed in serving the community with resilience, with the limited facilities, with no running water, 4 years in the health center.
Okay, our clinic here, we do like normal outpatient visits every day. And then here we do HIV testing, and then when the client is positive, we also put them on the treatment because I'm a prescriber myself here. And then we take delivery. Any complication, we call our district, which is Kupiano. And then for refer, we refer down either to Kwikila or Port Moresby.
Ms. Amewa explained some of the few services they offer in the clinic.
We have disease control, where leprosy is also looked after here. We give management treatment here. And then TB as well. The sputum are collected either at Kwikila or Kupiano, and then we assist. We are supporting. We just support the patient to continue with the treatment here. Any emergency we attend, we are able to stabilize. We stabilize for only 24 hours, and we see if it's a need to be referred, and we call our district, which is Kupiano, and then refer either to Kwikila or Port Moresby General Hospital.
She said the most common treatment they give are patients with diarrhea and malaria, and acknowledged Child Fund PNG for their assistance with drugs.
Because here, like, it's usually because of water. And then with diarrhea here now, we are planting positive cases which are coming where malaria is one of them, but we are happy with the team that they are always here supporting us with the drugs. So we manage malaria here, we don't have any severe cases here. Otherwise, diarrhea 1-to-1, and then pneumonia is the test.
Ms. Amewa noted that within the 19 years of serving in the clinic, there has been no maternal death experiences. Chief Executive Officer of Child Fund, Brandon Owie, highlighted how much work to be done in the health center.
The fact that we really need to be providing additional resources into health centres like this, supporting the very dedicated staff that are here day in, day out, doing the work the best that they can with limited supplies and limited services, but there is a lot more support that's required.
Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, CEO of Child Fund, Braden Awi, says they will continue to advocate for additional funding to support health centers with limited facilities in the rural communities.
Mr. Owie says no running water and lack of communication in the health center in Upulima in the Abao district is challenging and put patients at risk.
The team's telling me here for 19 years that they've been here, no running water, yet there is water source very close by. They struggle with communications, they struggle with electricity and lighting, and to be providing the services that they do without those basic support infrastructure, it's incredibly challenging. It puts them at personal risk, it puts patients at risk, and it puts long-term health outcomes for children at risk.
He said Child Fund will continue to advocate for the needs and apply for funding to support rural communities.
There continue to be gaps and opportunities for further programming, opportunities for new ways of doing things, and I hope that as a team we'll become even better over time at coming up with solutions to some of those problems. Finding ways that they can be scaled and that they can be maintained on an ongoing basis. So I think it's one, we need to continue to find further funding to scale and grow the programs that we're currently working on. But secondly, we also need to get creative about finding new solutions to the problems that haven't yet been addressed.
Mr. Owie emphasized the collaboration with the Central Provincial Health Authority moving forward.
I think we need to look at how we continue to scale this program. If there's new opportunities for bringing other elements in alongside. I know that there's great needs across the health system and the primary healthcare system, from nutrition through to continued vaccinations and various elements. So there's a lot to be done. I think the best that we can do is to continue to try to advocate for additional funding and take that message to the funders. And the things that we've seen today will help us to be able to do that.
Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
The Child Nutrition and Social Protection Project continues to make significant impact in some of the most remote communities of Simbu Province, with the recent official visit and introduction of the CNSP Next Gen mascot to Gogme Nilkande LLG and Wandi, Ward 8 in Waye LLG of Kundiawa Gembok District. After a successful completion of a 2-week training of trainers conducted in Port Moresby, as opposed to the regular 5-day training due to the importance of this key task, and intensive village health assistance training organized in Kundiawa Gembok District was also conducted to prepare frontline workers for the rollout of the household monitoring tool and the extensive household data collection exercise currently underway across CNSP impact areas in Simbu Province. With strong collaboration from Save the Children PNG, Simbu Provincial Health Authority and government counterparts, teams on the ground successfully visited more than 3,200 households over the last 2 weeks during the household monitoring exercise. This achievement is not just about numbers, it demonstrates the true importance of this project, making people feel seen, valued and included. When communities feel respected and supported, they are more willing to participate, share information and become part of meaningful national development efforts. The household monitoring exercise has also become an important pathway for vulnerable families to understand the project better and come forward to be registered through CNSP Component 2 activities, facilitated by the Department for Community Development and Religion. This visit as a World Bank implementation support mission was supported by the implementing agencies of the National Departments of Health, Department for Community Development and Religion, and the Department of Justice and Attorney General, in partnership with Simbu Provincial Administration, supported by local task teams from Sub-Grantee, Save the Children PNG, the Simbu Provincial Health Authority, and Department of Provincial and Local Level Government Affairs. The Department of Treasury was also in attendance to witness and understand the value of the CNSP project and its implementation in remote parts of Simbu Province. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stiff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Get twice the data with Telecom. Enjoy bonus double data from Thursday to Saturday on selected plans. You get twice the data at the same price. For instance, for 5 kina, you get 6 gigabytes valid for 1 day. And that's more data for you to stream videos and play your online games. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and get your double data. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
EMTV brings to you a fresh new talk show program in 2026. Watch our exclusive interview with special guest, Honorable James Marape, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, as we discuss government programs and projects since 2019. Walk by Talk, coming soon on EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Governor for Central Province, Rufina Peter, is firm on transforming the province into an economically independent province, with more focus on the small and medium-sized enterprises.
Central Province primary economic potential lies with its strategic location, housing the National Capital District, and Governor Rufina Peter see economic independence as highly achievable. While presenting fleets of vehicles yesterday to various communities in Central, the Governor revealed the common goal of the province. She says SMEs will play a leading role in order to achieve a stronger economy.
The more you work hard, the more Central Province will excel. We have reached 50 years now. Our 50-year journey going forward is about a strong Central Province. A strong Central Province will only come about when we are economically strong. And you as SME participants now, you are the majority of the people within the economic sector space. And so once SMEs are empowered to make things happen there, then this province will achieve its vision of now moving forward in the next 50 years to become more economically independent.
The governor further appealed to the people of Central to be productive. She strongly spoke against the culture of free handout mentality.
Because that is the culture that we want to develop with our people. One, this handout mentality must stop. It doesn't help anybody.
Though the province has seen economic growth driven by expansions in agriculture and commercial development, real economic gains for everyday people has been a challenge, and SME remains as a solution. Pakatambu, National EMTV News.
Paradise Private Hospital's long-term vision is to achieve tertiary health care for the people of Papua New Guinea at an affordable cost. This was revealed by the hospital's co-founder, Janet Sios, during a recent press conference.
Since Mr. and Mrs. Sios from Papua New Guinea took ownership of Paradise Private Hospital, Mr. Sios had a vision to achieve tertiary health care for the people of Papua New Guinea, with services provided at an affordable cost.
The hospital has been within the 12 years that Robin and I took over, and my husband had a vision of where we are today, achieving tertiary care for our people through such a small facility. It might look small, but they do a lot inside there.
The hospital will enter into a partnership with hospitals abroad to allow medical experts like Professor Paddy Divan to make frequent visits to Papua New Guinea to conduct complex surgeries, especially for children born with complex congenital and pediatric conditions.
Really about partnering with Kind Cuts for Kids. If we could, we will be signing an agreement with them. Prof will go back and talk to his board, and we will enter into a great partnership with him and his team to allow him to continue to come into the country and continue the great work that he is doing.
Mrs. Sios noted that it is unfortunate for children born with complex medical conditions to pay a huge amount of money for medical purposes. The agreement will ease the burden for parents and families by enabling patients to get medical services in Papua New Guinea rather than traveling overseas.
With such difficulties, such challenges, You know, you live a life, you drink, you mess yourself up, and then you have to pay medical bills for that. But these children did not ask for it. They were born with such difficulties. And it will cost 20,000 or so for a child to pay for this such a difficult operation. This is where our joint interest with Professor, we would like to see how we can raise some money between ourselves and allow him to continue to work in the provinces, even if it's to the rural areas of Papua New Guinea.
She further highlighted Paradise Private Hospital's contribution towards enhancing healthcare for children in the country.
For me, it's humbling because we are at a unique opportunity to contribute to Papua New Guinea healthcare for many, but especially for the children of this nation who deserve every right to live a normal life.
Mimi Pio, National, EMTV News.
Senior surgeon at Paradise Private Hospital, Dr. Kennedy James, says Papua New Guinea needs more pediatric service provision and surgeon training across the country.
While sharing his work experience, Senior General Surgeon and Pediatric Surgeon at Paradise Private Hospital, Dr. Kennedy James, highlighted the need for pediatric service provision in the country.
Surgeon and a young pediatric surgeon working over the past, I think, almost 8 years as a surgeon. I've seen the need in terms of the service provision in the country.
He also stressed the need for more training and mentoring for local surgeons, pointing out that a very good mentor in terms of children's surgery is the renowned pediatric surgeon, Professor Patty Divan.
And there are gaps that we need to fill, and also the training part. And I think my real concern is with the training of surgeons in our country. And I think a very good mentor in terms of children's surgery is Professor Patty Divan, who's been my mentor over the years. And I've seen the gaps that I think that needs to be filled in our country in terms of mentoring and training.
Dr. Kennedy suggested that continuous mentoring of surgeons is the way forward to conduct successful surgeries and provide better medical services in the country.
Been done this week on children that we would have spent money to send them overseas this week, but Prof. Kamin have helped us to do those cases and learn from those cases for our surgeons. And I think continuous mentoring, collaboration with the mentors like Professor Divan is the way to go for us as surgeons in the country. And I would like to thank the opportunity from Paradise and Professor that moving forward, I think we'll do more of this service provision and training.
Mimi Pio, National, EMTV News.
A state of emergency is unfolding in East New Britain province, where the collapse of a major bridge along the New Britain Highway has completely disconnected the New Binding district from essential services. The Upper Torio Bridge, destroyed by flooding from Tropical Cyclone Mila on the 9th of April, has left thousands of locals stranded for weeks.
Heavy rain and flooding from Tropical Cyclone Mila has destroyed the bridge that sits at the border of Alakasam and Malasayat wards in inland Bainin LLG. This is the main access for crossing along the New Britain Highway in East New Britain province. Alakasam ward member Carl Canning says his people are requesting a vehicle to help ease their struggles. Vehicles and people are now attempting wet crossing, driving and wading directly through the Torio River to reach town, clinics and markets. Kanin says walking from Alakasam to Malasayat just to board a vehicle takes nearly 2 hours. Teachers have been struggling to get their families and cargo across. Furthermore, Mr. Kanin said since Cyclone Mila affected the area, schools have shut down for 1 month and 3 weeks. He said flooding has expanded the river banks, where the original 100-meter bridge has to be tripled 300 meters, noting that it is not simple to rebuild the bridge immediately. The original bridge was built in 2013 by KK Connection Limited, funded by the PNG Sustainable Development Program and the PNG Forest Authority through contractor export levies. With no timeline for reconstruction, the people of Alakasam remain cut off and awaits help on a highway that now ends at a river. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
39 tertiary students from Usino, Bundi and Gama local level governments in Medeng province received tuition fee support from the Usino Bundi District Development Authority. More than 168,000 kina was paid, serving as a motivation for the students to complete their education.
Various tertiary institutions in Medeng benefiting from the Usino Bundi and Gama tuition fee payments, including Divine Word University, PNG Maritime College, Medeng Teachers College, Medeng Technical College, Bulu Community Health Workers College, and Ileg Health Training Center. The tuition fee payment presentation was done at Divine Word University, where most representatives from other tertiary institutions in Medeng attended. During the presentation, the member for Usino Bundi and chairman for Usino Bundi District Development Authority, Vincent Kumara, highlighted the reason behind the TFA payment. He said it is an extra push by complementing parental efforts and investing in integral human development. Being a former student, Mr. Kumara said he understands the tuition constraints students face while studying. The president for Divine Word University, Professor Father Philip Gibbs, gave a warm welcome and thanked Mr. Kumara and his team for believing and investing in human resource development for this nation. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout Rice, and by you like it.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National EMTV News. Moving to overseas news, the World Health Organization is bracing for a big increase in the number of Ebola cases in the Democratic Republic of Congo, raising the risk level to very high. The virus has no approved vaccine or treatment. WHO has declared the situation an international emergency.
Things are getting a little bit better. The response is getting a little bit more organized, or was getting a little bit more organized until yesterday. Yesterday, as you may know, we had unfortunately a little bit of a setback with an issue with the population of Rwampara, which is one of the 3 main hotspots that we've got in the Ituri provinces. So yesterday was what happened is while we were actually getting better organized with the management of cases in that provinces, because in this specific health zone, we know that the hospital was really overwhelmed by the number of suspected and confirmed cases. They were still in the hospital. So we were working together with the NGO Alima on the ground to put tent outside the hospital courtyard, so that we could really trying to get suspected and confirmed cases away from the other patient, while we are finalizing the organization of the specific health infrastructure that will be dedicated to Ebola in Rwampara. This is almost ready. Unfortunately, one of the person who died during this crisis is actually a young guy who was very famous among the youth in Rwampara. And unfortunately, they were delayed in the confirmation of the diagnostic if the body of that young guy was actually really died from Ebola. So the young people were starting to claim for the body, and as there was delay in providing the body, it created a little bit of a chaos and anger in the hospital. And as you can show as the image are showing right now, they burned actually the 2 tents that were set up to isolate the confirmed and the suspected cases.
Pakistan and Qatar have sent teams to Tehran to break the stalemate in negotiations between the United States and Iran.
Another week of uncertainty about the US-Iran conflict is ending, with sporadic reports of both a deal almost ready to be struck and possibly of imminent new hostilities. But as each day goes past, and as each of Donald Trump's threats of imminent attack passes, the likelihood of the United States getting a satisfactory deal on Iran's nuclear capacity appears to be diminishing. The immediate pressure now is to find a resolution in the Strait of Hormuz. This now dominates all diplomacy. This week has seen more signs of countries making their own arrangements for transiting the strait or finding alternative trade routes, no longer able to wait for Washington to find a path forward with Tehran. Management of the strait is already falling into arrangements which normalise agreements with Tehran or charge fees on vessels that don't. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps said this week that 26 vessels had gone through the strait in one 24-hour period. The new arrangements give priority to Russia and China as strategic partners. They allow friendly countries like India and Pakistan to negotiate agreements. South Korea, Turkey and Iraq are reportedly negotiating at least temporary deals. Others have paid to get their vessels through the strait on a one-off basis. But vessels associated with nations that Iran regards as unfriendly, or as adversaries, or as friendly to the United States and Israel, will be denied access to the strait entirely. These patterns must be of concern to countries like Australia, which has difficult relationships with Iran and is seen as close to the United States. A week ago, there was still talk of the US attempting some sort of military intervention in the strait. That likelihood seems to have evaporated. And as each day goes by, Iran's capacity to rebuild its defensive arrangements, including around the strait, have only increased.
UK police investigating Andrew Mount Bait and Windsor have issued a fresh appeal for information indicating they could consider allegations of sexual misconduct as part of their inquiry.
Slumped in the back of a Range Rover, this was the former Prince Andrew being driven out of a Norfolk police station in February. He'd been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office and released under investigation. Police searched his former home at Royal Lodge in Windsor for 6 days. The arrest was a result of the publicly released Epstein files and an allegation that he'd leaked confidential government trade reports to Jeffrey Epstein. Today, detectives are making a fresh appeal for information. Thames Valley Police Assistant Chief Constable Oliver Wright said, "We encourage anyone with information to get in touch with us," adding that there's a number of aspects of alleged misconduct that this investigation is examining. I understand that detectives are worried that people might think their investigation is only interested in the alleged leaking of confidential information. But this is a misconduct in public office investigation, and that can be a broad and complex offence. It can include abuse of position, sexual misconduct and corruption, amongst other things, and detectives are prepared to consider all those aspects of the offence and more. So what is misconduct in public office?
It is a crime that's committed by people who have some sort of job where they help the government. And when they're doing that job, they do something wrong. And they have no excuse for having done so, no reasonable excuse for having done so. And whatever it is that's wrong is so bad that the public lose confidence in that office or that individual.
Detectives are still going through material found during the searches and talking to witnesses. But despite the huge number of files that the United States Department of Justice has released publicly, so far they've not formally sent any material to Thames Valley Police. Andrew has not been seen in public since his arrest.
I think members of the family are sort of keeping an eye on him. They almost have a duty of care, but he's playing no role whatsoever in family life. He won't be seen at any sort of family gatherings in the foreseeable future. It's really a lonely internal exile. That's where he is.
Andrew has consistently and strenuously denied any wrongdoing and has denied any personal gain from his role as a UK trade envoy.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rokai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Ah, yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hey there, I'm Martha. Join me every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for Goodman Fielder International Sky Time. the cooking show where we inspire you to create simple and delicious meals using ingredients available near you. Plus, we have talented chefs and cooks joining us throughout the year, sharing their own delicious creations. Remember, that's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Paradise Foods Limited has shown its support for community sport by sponsoring Paramana Netball Club with new uniforms.
Paradise Foods Limited is proud to partner with the Paramana Netball Club participating in the Port Moresby Netball Association. The company sponsored the club with new uniforms which were officially presented at the Rita Flynn Courts in the nation's capital. Category Manager for Culinary Miriam Aino says the sponsorship reflects the company's commitment to supporting community sports and empowering young athletes.
Sponsorship needs that you have for your team, for your club, we are happy to be on board this year to partner with you. So basically, it's an exciting opportunity or a partnership to be involved with Paramana Netball Club.
She stressed on the importance of such backing for the club. Aino says sports partnerships help encourage teamwork, discipline and positive community engagement among young people.
Paramana Netball Club is not just a sporting club. It is a platform where players learn confidence, leadership and resilience, values that also aligns with Paradise Food as a corporate company.
She adds, netball is a game of community spirit with the brand coming on board to support and empower community spirit. She says Paradise Foods Limited is pleased to support local clubs and strengthen women's participation in sports through such initiatives.
Housesky products support families in preparing nutritious, delicious meals, helping players maintain the strengths and energy they need, both on and off the court. So, in conclusion, I'd say, by way of sponsoring, we're not just bringing visibility of our brand. We're trying to. Our partnership is empowering athletes, empowering people through strengthening communities and promoting a healthier lifestyle and healthier living. So Housesky is not just supporting a club, we're investing in the future of PNG.
Meanwhile, Paramana Netball Club welcomed the sponsorship support, describing it as a boost for the players and officials this season. The club president says it is a proud occasion for the club.
It's a special and proud occasion, of course, a very significant one for the club as well, for launching the sponsorship as well as the presentation for the uniforms. So I just want to say thank you to Paradise Foods Limited.
Club officials also thanked Paradise Foods Limited for supporting their club and helping players represent their club with pride in the Port Moresby Netball Association's competition. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Meanwhile, Paramana Netball Club celebrates a major milestone, marking the club's 50th anniversary.
The president of the Paramana Netball Club, Gewa Raula, stressed on the importance of the uniforms presented by the Paradise Foods Limited. She says this support will greatly assist players and boost team morale during the Port Moresby Netball Association competition season.
Uniforms, it symbolizes our identity. As you can see, it's beautifully designed in a way that, of course, we'll be wearing it with pride and discipline and values that we carry on to the court as well.
President Raula acknowledged Paradise Foods Limited and all supporters who contributed towards making the uniform sponsorship successful for the club. She says the sponsorship reflects strong community partnership and support for women's sports in the nation's capital.
Designing of the uniforms, it took us a while to design. I want to acknowledge and few individuals who contributed in collectively designing the dress. my executives and of course my niece Kailani and her mom, we came up with the idea of that. So thank you for their time, and of course the final approval from Paradise Foods Limited in giving us the okay to for production. So as you can see, it's pretty outstanding.
Raula says the club is proud to celebrate 50 years in the Port Moresby Netball Association, describing it as a major achievement for the Parramatta Netball Club and its long sporting history.
To make mention that this year is also a very special year for Parramatta Netball Club. Since the establishment in 1976, Parramatta Netball Club turns 50 years this year. Yes, so with the sponsorship on board, there's a bonus for us. Thank you, Paradise Foods Limited, for coming on board. And also, building the legacy with the club.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Sport is one thing that can give kids direction and keep us out of troubles.
Sport is more than just a game. It's passion, it's pride, it's community. Every week we bring you highlights, the heat and the heart of the game.
Very special representing our country.
Big plays, big personalities and big moments. If it's making headlines and it's making history, it's on Sports Scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. PNG Akari Football Club's Football Academy is gaining momentum as it continues to attract many young talents in its Pathway program.
PNG Hekari FC General Manager Wirawama has highlighted how far the academy has come and its achievements.
As you can see at the back, we have PNG Hekari Academy in Port Moresby going on. We have started in 2006. We call it School of Excellence, and then from there, one of our players like Joseph Joe, we started him in the academy all the way up. I coached him when he was just 8, him and Solomon Rani and Moses Joe. They are one of our few of our academy boys.
He said with the aim of developing football talent, the Hekari has established its academy nationwide.
We spread the academy all around Papua New Guinea, to Wanimo, Kokopo, Agen. But Wanimo and Kokopo are actively running the program right now. For us here, Port Moresby, we do it every weekend, from every Saturday from 7 to 9 a.m. Because we didn't have a field yet, we just use it every Saturday morning.
The PNG Hekari have appointed Jerry Sam as the technical director for the academy, while the coaches are the Hekari boys and girls.
We engaged Jerry Sam as our technical director for the academy in Papua New Guinea, and we went through all the coaches here in Port Moresby. Our coaches are our own players. In Port Moresby, our Hekari boys. In Wanimo, there are clubs, our sister club there, who looks after Wanimo, and as well as in Kokopo and other region.
Mr. Wira explained the age of group for the academy and the different skill development drills for each age range.
They have different training for different ages. Like age 4 and 5 is just fun. They have fun, and then once they come up to age 10, 11, they go in deeper, they call skill practice. They know how to pass the ball, and then we involve them in game practice as well, so they know their position and things like that. And once they proceed, they go into more technical side as they reach 14, 15, 16 and 17.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Following his recent visit to the Gulf Comara FC players, former NRL star Andrew McCullough encouraged the team to be disciplined and committed on both on and off the field.
Andrew McCullough urged players to always do what is right for themselves and their future. He said, making good decisions is important in sport and in life.
I guess first and foremost is be able to enjoy what you do. Make sure it's not a burden. You want to go and enjoy something. That's why you work so hard. So you got to take some enjoyment out of what you're doing. So if that's with your teammates right now, get to hang out with them, go to training, got coaches, you got a good.
McCullough also stressed the importance of discipline on and off the field. He encouraged players to respect themselves, teammates and coaches at all times. The former NRL player also highlighted the importance of positive performance within a team environment.
Again, teaching yourself, if should have done something better, look at yourself first before you look at other people. Because I know when I've done something wrong, you look to blame or deflect the problem on someone else rather than taking accountability for your own performance and what you could have done.
He said success comes through hard work, discipline, consistency and commitment.
It's just pure hard work, boys. Pure hard work, consistency and enjoyment for doing it. And when you get something wrong, that's fine. Don't beat yourself up for it. Come back another time and do something a little bit different next time.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Daran Trukai Sports, the Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Ready for the world, so is your Teaser Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new Teaser Visa card.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
The price exemption or zero rating was only on 13 basic items.
Monday night on In Focus, we feature discussions on the high cost of living despite the GST exemption on basic goods.
So there are a lot of goods that we consume every day, and those are classified as non-exempted goods, meaning that GST tax still applies on those goods and services.
As well as whether the foreign exchange shortage in Papua New Guinea is over.
Well, the foreign exchange shortage, it's improved, but it's not over.
That's on Monday night.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with possible evening drizzles. Daro, partly cloudy with brief showers. Kerema, cloudy periods with possible brief showers. Alotau, cloudy periods. And Popondetta, cloudy periods, then few showers. In the Momasa region, Lay City, cloudy with rain to rain showers. Medeng, partly cloudy, then some rain to rain showers. Wewak, partly cloudy, and Vanimo, partly cloudy. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy. Kavieng, partly cloudy, then few showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy, then few showers. Kimbe, cloudy periods, then some rain to rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, cloudy periods, then some rain to rain showers. And in the Highlands region, Mount Agan City, partly cloudy, then some evening rain to rain drizzles. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy periods, then some rain to rain showers. And Menditsari and Wabeg, cloudy periods, then some rain to rain showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 23rd of May 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
What they don't want you to see, what they've tried to hide comes to light.
But they didn't do anything to protect them.
Help me! Investigating the stories that matter before the